Hey everybody, it is Mattie with Altcoin Buzz. It's Thursday and the weekend is close. We have a lot of positive things to discuss today. We're looking at a whole bunch of stories. We're looking at some positive comments that were made by a prominent Silicon Valley venture capitalist. We'll take a look at that by way of Zach's write-up. We'll take a look at the Petro dollar. Yes, the controversial Petro, which is going to begin trading just a couple days from now, really a few days on November 5th. That's right around the corner. We're also looking at the latest installment in our Altcoin Buzz review series looking at VisionX today. But let's begin, as always, guys, on altcoinbuzz.io with big news about Coinbase, which promises to list potentially hundreds of cryptocurrencies. So this article here by Luke, you may have heard about this in the last couple of days. So Luke writes, good news from Coinbase. The San Francisco-based cryptocurrency exchange announced that it closed a $300 million Series E funding round led by Tiger Global Management. Coinbase plans to use part of the funding to list hundreds of cryptocurrencies and lay the groundwork to support thousands in the future. So this is all based on a tweet from Coinbase. Let's go directly to that for a moment. So this from just the other day. We're pleased to announce our latest funding round led by Tiger Global Management. We plan to accelerate our global expansion and investments in the utility phase of crypto, always working to create a more open financial system for the world. And you can read more at the Coinbase blog. Going back to Luke's article, Coinbase, one of the largest crypto exchanges based on daily volume and probably the biggest name in the crypto ecosystem, now also ranks among the world's most valuable tech startups following the conclusion of a new funding round. And this comes by way of an announcement by their president and COO, Asif Hirji, who revealed the news that the firm has added an additional $300 million of investment via this latest round of funding. So they're going to be using this to accelerate the adoption of cryptocurrencies. They're going to be moving towards what they call Web 3.0. Their blog post also shows that Coinbase will be focusing on the following activities: global expansion, listing more crypto assets and doing so quickly. They say hundreds of cryptocurrencies could be added to the platform, utility applications for crypto, and bridging institutions into crypto. I think that is the most intriguing as far as I'm concerned of those bullet points that are listed here. And Luke rightly points out that Coinbase is probably under a lot of pressure because even though they have a relatively good reputation, they're up against the likes of Binance, which has just been adding all kinds of different projects, coins, and tokens. So, I think some people feel that, hey, Coinbase, you've got to step up to the plate here. And it's likely that this whole initiative, this strategy, is a response to the success that Binance is seeing. So the rumor is, according to many, that basic attention token BET is going to be the next to be listed. Although, guys, just a disclaimer here, that is simply hearsay. Nobody knows for sure. Let us know in the comments below, among these potentially hundreds of new cryptocurrencies that may be listed, what do you think the next one will be? And forget about the next one. What would you most like to see listed on Coinbase? We're going to link to their tweet, of course, as well as the Coinbase blog. You can read more about Asif Hirji's comments here. Coinbase raises Series E round of financing to accelerate the adoption of cryptocurrencies. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. In other positive news, we have a prominent Silicon Valley venture capitalist who says great things about cryptocurrency. Here we have an article from the other day by Zach. So Benedict Evans, a general partner at a large Silicon Valley venture capital firm, Andreessen Horowitz, we've talked about them, has tweeted that crypto today has commonalities with the internet in both 1993 and 1999. Let's take a look at his tweet directly. So Benedict says, crypto today has a lot in common with the internet of 93 and 99. Huge potential with few of the use cases invented yet, combined with froth, scams, and delusion. Like we always say, guys, it is the Wild West. Be careful out there. This makes it easier to dismiss, right? Quote, useless and a scam. So yes, there unfortunately is that dark underbelly, but there's also the potential that exists. No doubt about that. However, he stated in later tweets, but dismissing crypto as a useless scam is much like looking at Usenet, QCat, and Boo.com and dismissing the internet, right? That was before the likes of Google, that was before the likes of Amazon and just about everything else. It mistakes applications for the enabling layer. So we cannot mistake the scams for the underlying blockchain technology. I totally agree. Evans also stated that the argument that cryptocurrencies have no use case is similar to the same argument about the internet in 93 when only 3% of traffic was web-based. This argument that there is no use case also ignores the fact that crypto does have various use cases, many of which operate better than their counterparts. One example of this is the recent settlement of $194 million worth of Bitcoin that had transaction fee of just 10 cents. You can read more about that here actually on CCN. $194 million was moved by using Bitcoin with a 10-cent fee. And that goes to show the true potential of crypto. So leave us a comment here. Leave one for Zach. Crypto is still in its infancy, and although many people now see it as the future, there are still many that think it's worthless. We need more high-level financial people like Evans to see and understand the worth of crypto and blockchain. Now, asterisk, guys. So Benedict Evans represents Andreessen Horowitz. They're going to be heavily invested in the crypto space, so of course, it's to their advantage to speak highly of blockchain and cryptocurrency and the future of the space. So that's all I'm going to say. I mean, it's not to invalidate his comments because I happen to agree with them fully, but yes, take it with a grain of salt as always. That's always our recommendation. So skipping right ahead now, we have news by way of Chris. Controversial Petro begins trading November 5th, so that's just 4 days from today. In a tweet by the Venezuelan Economy Department, the controversial state-issued cryptocurrency, the Petro, is now available to be purchased via fiat or crypto. We've talked so much about countries like Uganda in the past, countries like Venezuela, countries with financial troubles, monetary issues, currency issues. So Venezuela now all of a sudden is at the forefront with this project, and it definitely is polarizing, but a lot of people are pointing to it as a potential solution for the economic woes that they're experiencing. So the coin can be bought from the coin's official website or via one of the 6 exchanges available for trade. You can exchange your Chinese yuan, euros, the US dollar on the fiat side, or Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum and Dash on the cryptocurrency side for the Petro. The 6 exchanges where the coin is available are Bankar, AFX Trade, Cave Blockchain, Ambires Coin, Cryptia, and Crypto Lago. Those are not exactly household names, but they've all been approved by the Venezuelan government. It is worth noting that they did have a wallet app for the currency on the Google Play Store, but it has since been deleted. So a couple of changes have taken place since the December 4th announcement by Maduro of the Petro. Originally, the white paper stated that it was going to be 100% oil backed, so it now has 50% oil backing, 20% gold backing, 20% iron backing, and 10% diamond backing. Fancy. It is safe to say that this coin has lost all credibility, even if it had any to begin with. There was a report by Reuters back in August claiming that there was no sign of Petro in existence in Venezuela and is potentially a ploy to get some money flowing into the country. So we encourage you guys, this is never financial advice, but in the case of this article, Chris kind of encourages us, if you read between the lines, to proceed with caution, right? Be careful about this because you never know. You can read more about the Petro here. The white paper, es la primera moneda digital y soberana emitada por la República Bolivariana de Venezuela. Be gentle with me, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army. I do not speak Spanish, but you can read about that here. If you do, in more detail, you can also read about the report on Reuters. In Venezuela, new cryptocurrency is nowhere to be found. So there is apparently some skepticism here that is being addressed, and you can read all about those details on Reuters. In other news today, and finally, this is the next installment of our Altcoin Buzz review series. We're looking at VisionX. If you're not familiar with this by now, well, you should be, but if you're not, what we do is we collect a bunch of analysts on the Altcoin Buzz team, and we take a look at a project, and we look at an overview of all kinds of different terms. We look at the financials, we look at the economic projections, we look at the technology, we look at the team experience, we look at their presence in the market, whether they have a first mover advantage, we look at their partnerships, we look at their business case, we look at the token offering, we look at all kinds of different details. We come together, we issue individual scores that are based on our own interpretation, and then we aggregate those scores to give you an unbiased, aggregated result that is really kind of the amalgamation of various Altcoin Buzz analysts and experts. So in this case, you can read all about it here. What is VisionX? It's providing a sustainable and incentive-driven blockchain-based ecosystem that creates a bridge for companies and organizations to utilize top-quality AI and data solutions across multiple industries. The backbone incentivized model is made up of 2 aspects: the initial token reward and future profit sharing to reward contributors for their contributions to AI projects, including AI dataset building, AI solution building, and more. VisionX is aiming to allow for companies and organizations throughout the community to collaborate in creating AI solutions to common challenges while simultaneously creating customizable solutions for their own more specific use cases in many industries, including consumer electronics, steel, mining, automobiles, aviation, medical supply, and more. So you guys can read all about those individual parameters here. Do be sure to scroll to the bottom of this report to get our our interpretation, and again, that's all it is. It's our aggregated interpretation of the project's merit and an overall score for the entire initiative. So you can read about that here. If you're interested in VisionX, learning more about them directly, check out their website at visionx.org. You can also check out their white paper here, which we're going to link to in the description below. So VisionX, X industry collaboration platform for high performance AI solutions. Do be sure to check it out. This is a very detailed report that we've produced for you all. There's a lot of information in here, so take your time. Have a nice drink or a cup of coffee, whatever it is you prefer. Go through it and let us know your thoughts, as always, in the comments below. We have another encouraging piece of news, but we're just straight up out of time today. We're going to talk about Goldman Sachs tomorrow, as well as a few other pieces of news. There's a lot going on all of the sudden on the heels of the Bitcoin's 10-year anniversary. We're going to get to it soon. Don't worry. But with that, make sure, guys, you're following Altcoin Buzz and Altcoin Buzz News. Also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Telegram. Check out our last video here. Check out the website. Drop us a thumbs up, guys, and make sure that if you choose to invest, you're doing so cautiously, you're doing so responsibly. We put out content every day, so we hope to see you guys again soon in the next video. Have a wonderful Thursday. Take care.